อ เ เ I'm gonna show you, this is the thing I have.
Really?
Used,
Oh
yeah.
my god, amazing. I'll add it to
Hope
my
you love
vocal box.
Modern style, something like this. And the English version also is my desire. For example, this is dragon. Yeah, the master is a different color for different